There's still some remnants of my fence. I just pretty much just woke up and did my normal routine, walk outside, sit on my porch, smoke a cigarette.
You just might see this trailer come a little closer.
That's when I noticed water was on my porch. But I had absolutely no idea that any of this would happen. I had no idea that white sulfur would even flood. I mean, at least to this extent. Pretty much shortly after I got up, I noticed that the water just kept getting higher and higher and higher, and it just kept raining. And it was pretty much, I mean, I grabbed my most important things. I mean, got them as high as I could in the trailer, and then I just pretty much just tucked tail and got up on the roof. How I got up is I pretty much stepped here, grabbed this right here, and then I took my knife, stabbed it in up here, and then climbed here and used the knife to pull me up. I've still got a Pepsi up there. The first time I was up there for, I'd say it was a good 3-4 hours. And then when the rain, I just got so soaked and everything, started to shiver. So I climbed down and took off all my wet clothes, and pretty much I layered up and brought more things up there with me so I could keep more rain off me. And then I was back up there again for probably another 3-4 hours again. And pretty much anywhere, anytime that I looked around, the furthest I could see, the only place I could see land was at one area, and everywhere else was just pretty much surrounded by water. The thing that saved my life was this trailer right here. I mean, I know the people that were in it, they weren't in it, but pretty much all the water was coming from this way, and I mean, it pretty much just rerouted all the water to come down through here.
What were these trailers around you? Did you see other people doing the same thing that you did, or?
Well, yes, there was a boy. He was, I want to say it was 2 trailers back. He was up on the roof for just about as long as I was. He wasn't as lucky as I was because he couldn't get down and change clothes and stuff like that. And he didn't have very much clothes on as it was. I think he was only 17 years old or something like that. But most of everybody else in the trailer park was up on the hill back there. And when the water finally started to let down a little bit, a couple of them come up and took him down from the roof and helped him to safety. But because pretty much right around the edge of this trailer, this blue trailer here, the water was just too fast, so they couldn't get to me. Well, for a couple hours, I got a pot, I got a strainer, a pot, and a pan, and pretty much as soon as it got dark, I started burning the lattice that I broke down, and I had it burning for about 3 hours. He wouldn't have come over here if he didn't see my fire. He walked over here, and pretty much as soon as he made it a little bit, he fell in the big hole over there, and it was overhead water, just flying. I mean, it was crazy fast water, but he finally made it over here because once he got around that trailer, the water died down a little bit, so he walked up to me and come up and asked me if I was all right, and I told him I'm okay and that I just wanted to get out of here if he could give me a hand. When I was getting out, Levi guided me up through here along the fence line. And then we were pretty much standing at the base of their porch. And then I took a couple steps, and literally my first step I took, and it was up to my waist. And I guess I just stepped off that drop off right there. And then my next step, I mean, it washed me all the way down until I hit the pavement over here somewhere. Thank those guys, seriously. I mean, my trailer didn't pick up and move like I was afraid it was going to, but I mean, my phone was dead. I didn't know how the weather was going to turn, so I just wanted to tuck tail and go. And needless to say, I thank those guys sincerely.
When you finally got out of here, what was the feeling?
Well, pretty much as soon as I felt the pavement that I smacked up against when they pulled me out, it was just a huge sigh of relief, because I mean, I didn't see water. You know, in front of me there was no water, so it was an absolutely amazing feeling. And first call I made was to my girlfriend, telling her I got out, and then I'd say a couple minutes passed, and then we come back in, and we got another resident out. His name was Skyler, and he was in the trailer over there that's pinned in, and they had to bust the window to get him out, because the doors where the trailer's pinned up against it. But it was an absolute amazing feeling just to touch pavement over there. And then when I finally got out of White Sulphur, that was a whole nother great feeling. I mean, even before this happened, I mean, I always said live life to the fullest every day, but after this, I mean, it definitely puts a whole new feeling to that. I mean, you definitely cherish the things that are important, and I mean, there's a whole bunch of things, and then you think about it, and it's just like, you know, it really doesn't matter. Because, I mean, the thing that I'm most relieved about is that my daughter wasn't here with me. And the crazy thing is she was going to be. And I guess everything happens for a reason, and she wasn't here, and I'm so thankful for that. What's up, kitty? You're a survivor too, huh?